Welcome to my channel, devs. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button and place on the notification bar, and so that every time when I do an upload video, you will be able to see what we have in stock, what new videos that I'll be uploading for you on a weekly basis. So today I've got this project that I'll be doing a betting game website called one by bet. It's also mobile responsive, so you can expect a lot of work that we're going to be doing. But the good part of it that this project requires no prior experience, as we'll be doing it only with the CSS. Yes, you get me right. There's no vanilla JavaScript or jQuery. So but before I go down into the video, I want to show you a little bit of what we shall be doing. Look, now you can see that this is the desktop view. As you can see, on hover, I'll be able to display this information. Then there's a drop down. The drop down is here. You can see various flags, and also I've got some drop down here. This one that you can see, drop down, and also on registration I've got a drop down which you can change to any country. Also on currency I've got a drop down. Then on over the registration bar there is the color changes, and over then also I've got a slide of the images. This is done using purely CSS. Then right down there at the bottom you can see that I've got a hover effect, bottom green. Then there's a drop down menu there. Then you can also see there's a drop down, there are border on hover, there's a border green color that appears. Then there's a drop down here, also got another drop down. Then you can see the footer, all beautiful done, just in the similar way that the one by bet looks. And then also I want to show you on mobile view what you can expect. This is the mobile view of the site. There you can see the drop down menu. There is also another drop down menu there. Then also on sports you can see the drop down there as well, right up to the bottom. There you can also see we can change to, let's say, Russia, and we can change to Russian ruble. There you can see also an over effect. Then the slide for using HTML and CSS only. Drop down there. There's also another drop down right up to the bottom of the page. There you can see everything. So we are going to be doing everything using HTML and CSS. You get me right? There's no JavaScript or any complicated other language except HTML and CSS. But now, first of all, I'll be using Visual Studio Code Editor. This is the one that I have. So to simplify everything, I have set up a boilerplate that you are going to get. You're going to get it from my GitHub account. So I'll leave the description for the link to the boilerplate in the description below. So you just have to copy the address for the URL for the boilerplate, and we just come and say git clone, and we paste the link, and we download. We have finished with the downloading. So I'm now going to open the folder for our new boilerplate that we have created inside my downloads folder. There is this boilerplate we have selected. It is. So before I go anywhere, I want to go live inside my browser extension by just clicking the go live that is at the bottom right. So this is how our boilerplate looks. It contains all the text that we are going to be using in our coding, as well as the images are inside our images folder. There is our images. So, but before I go anywhere, I want to start explaining everything which is inside the head text. I've set up a link to our normalized file, which is inside on line 9. This is the normalized file. I'll give it to you as it is so that it will simplify everything, but this is the normalized file. You won't be editing it. So I've also set up a link on line 13 to line 22. I've set up some links to external links to Google fonts, so that we've got good Google fonts as well as a font family. Then on line 25 we'll set up a link to our style file, which we'll be editing, of course. So without wasting time, let's get on to the challenge. Firstly, inside the head text, I'm going to have a header. Then below the header, I'm going to create another text div, which I'll call top nav. Then the second one is a div which I'll call container. Let me give container like this. I want to give it a second class name, which I'll call flex. So here I'm going, first of all, going to look at inserting a beggar icon. So I have to call a div which I shall call beggar. Right. So let's insert font awesome. Let's increase the size to 3x. Let's take a look at our design. There you can see everything is taking shape. So now we're done with that. I'm going to open another new div. This one I'll call it nav left. So let's call it div left nav. Then I have to call it flex. Okay, let's see. Nav like this. Then let's give it a second class name, which I'll call it flex. Then we shall have another div which I'll call flex. Let's have a second class name. I'll call it just top. Okay, let's use some font icons. We are going to be setting a desktop icon. I'll call it FA. Div dot dates up is another new. So I'll start off with H3. Okay, then we need some more content. Let's find where we can get the content. This app will make, I need new content. Okay. Okay, let's find the contents. We have got paragraph text. Let's find the content that fits rightly to where we want it. Yeah, this is the text that I want, and I have to find it. Copy this text and let's place it there. So like this, then remove. Okay, now we go on to the next one, which I'll call the, I need another new class, div, I'll call it flex. Then we need to use font awesome. When they say mobile, let's make it larger by a factor of 3. Then we create another div inside, which I'll call smartphone. So let me call it div class smartphone. So we are going to be having some h3 tags. And we also have some h3 tags. We have some paragraph tags. Now let's go to collect these details that we want. Copy this text. When you are done copying this text, let's place it just anyway. Also copy this text. So once we are done with this, our next step is to open another div. Let's call it div dot flex. I want to give it another second class name, which I shall call tailage. Okay, we will start off by creating some icons, font awesome icons. Let's save the direct one, which saw before the telegram. Then let's increase it by a factor of 2 times. Then below we open another div, which we shall call italic box. Then we have got some S3 tags. Then we also have got some S3 tags. Okay, let's import this text, copy this text, and then just import it. Now let's have a look at how the design looks like from our browser. There you can see from the browser, that's where we are. Okay, we have to keep on. Now let's remove the unnecessary spacing. Now we also want to open another div for the payments or $8. Now let's do that. I have to create another div. Then this one I'll call it flex. And before I go anywhere, it's important to give another title. This is the information that will appear on over. Let's call it payments. To X, we have multiplied it. So I also want another one for the bonus. So I'm going to create another div. So let's save another div. Which I'll call flex. And let's save the information that will appear. I'll say bonus. Okay, we want the span. This is the information that shall appear here. Then let's have some italics. Let's place it there. And let's have a look at how the design now looks like. You see, this is how the design now looks like. Now I also want to insert a bigger menu, so yeah, so I can just import it from this one. I want it, copy it, I want it here as well. Now let's have a look at how the design now looks like. You can see, remember we're doing this for initially set for mobile view. So now we go a step ahead. Let's have the right nav. To do that, I'm going to first of all create another div which I shall call right nav. Create some spacing there. Then let me give it a second class name of flex. Now let's have some div flex classes. Div.flex. Two, three, 4, 5. Yeah, make it in multiples of 5. Then let's give it a title of QR code login. Okay, we have to import these details. QR login. Now we have to use font awesome for the image. Let's have the one that will direct us to where we want QR code. We also want to enlarge it by a factor of 2 times. Okay, before we go anywhere, let's save the text. We are done with that. Then let's go on to the next one. This is the one that I want. Let's use font awesome. We are going to be having an edit, so this is the code for the edit icon. And okay, before I go there, let's look at the design. We have got a carat square, if I look at the design, okay, let's look at it. Okay, this text is meant, the login text is meant for the next one, so it went to where it should not be. Let's remove this one. Let's place it there. Now for the square signpost, I need to say carat square. All right, yeah, like this one, and let's increase it by a factor of 2x. Then div flex, the next one, this is the one that I want for the edit. So let's save some second links to font awesome. If edit, let's increase it by a factor of 2 times. Now this is the one we call registration. The next one is for the settings, so I'll use title settings. We have to import an image using font awesome. Now we are done with that. Let's take a look at, we also have got a select time zone, this one. So let's import this one. We are done with the let's import the, so for the select time zone now we have to say select time zone. We have to have writing the title, and then we say select time zone. Okay, now we need the text for the select time zone. Okay, let's use 01. Let's take a look. This is the time zone that we want. Let's have this text there. Then we have got some FA chevron down. Now we're done with that. So is the next thing that we are going to do, we are going to look at the one that is a bit requires more work, this one, for the different languages. So I have to create another new div dot flex. Then we say title. We have to select language. So we have to use div class flag. Then let's import let's import the images from the images folder, image inside the images folder. Blend, this will be our default image. Then we have the out. Let's place it there. This is our out image in case the image does not come out correctly. Now I want to create a, for the text menu, remember we have got a drop down there. So we are going to have a div dot text menu. Copy this text. Paste the text there. Then let's have I dot fa input type. Let's have a checkbox. Now we are done with that. Below the, let's have a look at how the work now looks like inside our work. There you can see this is the work that we are making. Okay, now we have to go inside below the input. I'm now going to set the, this is what I would call the flag list. So let's have a div flag list. This is a new class name. So now for the flag list, I'm going to have in an ordered list. Then the format will be a list with a title. Then it will also have an image with a source of images folder. And then the listing also have a span. Yeah, the interesting part is that we are going to have these images folder in multiples of 15 times. So you can just expect us to multiply it by 15. Just copy everything that is there and paste. Because if you look at the design, you can see that it's three columns by 5, which is 15. So we need it 15 times. It's now 2, 3. Okay, it's now 3. I can do a multiple. Just copy everything that is there. 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, so now is the time to drag all the images and the appropriate text to where it should go. So let's check underneath. We have got first the Ethiopian and just cut this. Okay, and let's go and place it where it should go. So this is the one that will come there. And now let's place inside. I'm going to call the Ethiopian flag. Okay, I want to simplify everything that is here. So let me just copy all these texts. And let's come and let's drag it to where it should go. Okay, I'll place it right at the bottom. Now we are done with copying our text. Now it's the time to look at how everything now looks in a browser. As you can see, we've done copying the images. Now let's continue coding. Now that we are done with this, we now need to go on to our CSS styling. Okay, this is our CSS styling file. So I'll go through we have got the root files that we've declared on line 2. So these are the color codes that we'll be referencing as we go down. So let me start off by styling the global rules. Margin, we set it to 0. Then padding, we set it to 0. Box sizing, border box, we also want the outline, set it to none. We have got also the font family. I'm gonna import the font family from our index HTML. This is our font family. Just copy it. Yes, and let's set it to sans serif. Then let's set the HTML to font size 62.5%. Body, background color, I'm gonna set it to main color. Then the color of the text, I'm going to set it to white. Then for all the unordered lists, let's remove the list style by setting it to none. Okay. Let me start the flex. Flex. Display. Flex. Align items. Center. Container, then padding to the right, we have got 5 pixels. Then padding to the left, we have got 5 pixels. Let's take a look at how everything now looks like. There you see our, let's continue styling it. Then margin to the left, I'm going to set it to auto. Margin to the right, I'm going going to set it to auto. Okay, now I need to put in some media queries. Okay, like this. So I'm just going to use the one that wraps up everything, the container. Then let's set width to just under 576 pixels. I'll go for 540 pixels. Then let's also copy this one and paste it there. For 720, I will put 720 pixels. And 992 pixels, so I'll go for 960 pixels. 960 pixels for minimum width. Then on 1200, yeah, we'll leave it as it is. Then large screens 1400, so I need to adjust it to minimum width 1400 pixels, so I need to adjust our width for the container to 1320 pixels. Okay, now we can start styling the head. Okay, I need to collect more details like this top nav bar. We're going to style it. Just copy it and come and paste it the dot container. So we're going to justify the content to space between. Padding, I'm going to set it to 0. Height, I'm going to set it to 6 rems. White, border bottom 2 pixels. Position relative. Let's have a look at how the design now looks like. Okay. No, I need to check. Maybe there's something that I did wrong. But yeah, so everything is okay. Everything's okay. The background color is okay. The border color is okay. Now I'm going to target the beggar, this one, the menu, beggar class. Okay, let's start styling top nav dot beggar. Display, we'll set it to none. Padding 1 rem. Cursor pointer. Then let's set the properties at maximum width of 750 pixels. Let's change this one to block for mobile view. Also, let's change the color to variable main color. Let's take a look. Inspect it for mobile view. There you can see these are the changes for the mobile view. Okay, so like this one. So let's move into our coding. Now we're going to target the left side. So I need to copy this class name. Dot top navbar dot width. I'm going to set it to 40%. Background color 174. Yes, like this one. Then I also want the box shadow. We use insert 0.50 pixels. These are just the border colors. H216 CA6, like this one. This is the color codes. Yes, there you can see. Then we also put the line height to 1 rem. Let's have a height of 100%. Then I want to move to the media queries at 991 pixels. Let's use these color codes. Copy this one. Let's alter the properties there. Close that one, like that. So let's set the width to 50%. Okay, my code doesn't look a bit smarter. I want this code to look like small, like far, like smart, like this way. So the coding can look smart. Yeah, like this way it now looks smart. That's nice. Then let's continue styling the but you are going to get a deep insight to direct to the div. Let's save the width to 20%. Height, let's set it to inherit. Border, I want it to be 1 pixel solid. Color. got grayish color like, and then let's justify our content to space evenly. Font size, we'll set it to 1.2 rems. Then cursor pointer, let's have a pointer there. There you can see. Okay, I want a transition property, transition background color, zero comma 3 is seconds is and let's also have it. Let's also set the box shadow to 0.3 seconds is okay. Let's go for the mobile view. Okay, I must close this one, yeah, like this. And let's remove it. So there we are. We are going to set the display to none, flexi direction to column, position absolute. I want to be absolute. Then let's have the height to 25 rems. Top, I'm going to set it to 70%. And onto the left, I'm going to push it to 0. Then Z index, I'm going to push it to 4. Yeah, we have displayed it now, so they've disappeared. Now the left nav bar. So we are now going to style this div. Yeah, before I start this one, I also want to put some styling onto the top nav bar dot beggar. We just want to put in some more dot beggar, but in particular I want to style action that will happen on hover. Left nav bar, we want it to display flex, and like that, and then we style our left navbar dot inner div. Let's set the width to 100%, height to 100%. There you can see on hover. But if I look at the coding, I want this, all of this code to be inside this mobile view of maximum width. So let's remove it and let's paste it there. Yeah, now looks good. But let me put my code so that it appears perfectly. Yeah, my code now looks okay. Just a bit of making my code look smarter so that you are able to follow me accurately. There you can see. Okay, like this. Yeah, that makes it good. That's wonderful. So you can now see that the mobile view is now there, but this one is not yet, but this one is now there. So now let's go on to styling. Now I want to style this left nav bar outside the media queries on hover. Let's have box shadow. Let's remove it. Then let's have the background color codes 185 684. So this is the color code for the blue color. Okay, let me also check this left nav bar copied. Left nav bar directed on div, last of type. We want to change for the last of type, we want to change the flexi direction, the column, background color. We want to set it to a variable primary. This is the color code that I want, the greenish color. Then also I want the box shadow. Let's set the color codes to A4B. Yeah, this color code, let's take a look at. There you can see the bottom one has changed. This is one that we're doing. Now we want to have every time when we hover through this, so we just need to copy it. On hover, Let's remove the box shadow. Set it to none. Background color, let's set it to hash. Three C 738. This is the color code that's on over, so you just have to come back and check. Yes, we are done with that. Now after I've done with that, I'm now going to style. I now want to go for the nth child. As you can see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are talking about the dollar sign, the fourth one. So to do that, I need to change this one to nth child. Let's make it 4. Remove the first one like this. Now let's have a background color of 0 E5 G9A. Color codes, yes, this bluish color, like. And I also want the box shadow similar to this one, so I just have to copy it and paste it there. But let me change the color codes. Lastly, the color codes. One 7 to 18. This is the color code that I want. There you can see it's changed. Okay, let me change this one, not to this color. Let's set it to color coding #388 ECC. Yeah, like this one. Let's take a look. Yeah, just change to the color code that I want. Then I want the on over. I want to change this one to on over. Background color, we're going to change it on over. I'll set it to 1 F7 280. Yeah, that's the color code that I want. Then the box shadow, we'll set it to none. Then we come back here, we are going for, let me change this one, let's remove these properties. Left nav, let's say last of type, and put some font awesome. let's set the maximum width to 100%. Top nav. Let's target the left nav. Let's target the div, and let's target the eye, and set the font size to 2 rems. Okay. Now I want to target a bit of them in multiples, so I'm just going to set top nav dot left nav dot. I want this color code. I want this class name. Then let's set it top nav dot left nav dot. Let's collect smartphone. Not this one. Okay, let me create another class name. I'll call it mobile. Dot. Okay, this class name that we created called mobile. Let's copy it. This class name that we created called mobile. Let's save it there. Yeah, like this one. Then right here, let's copy. Remember? Yeah, so like this. Let's copy this class name and replace it there. Let's set it to position relative. Let's have a look at how the designer looks like. There you can see that's how the designer looks like. But also let's get into the inner class names. Let me paste this one. So it's just sort of like replacing desktop will be replaced by that app. Copy it. Then mobile will be replaced by smartphone. Then the telec will be replaced by telec box. Will be replaced by telec box. Now inside we are going to put in some good styling. Okay, we start off by removing the position to absolute. Then we set the top to 7 rems. Then set index, push it to 1. Heading, we set it to 1 rem. Then the border, we set it to 1 pixel. So the border, I want it 1 pixel solid. Okay, I'm going to use the RGBA. Let's set the first one to 255. Let's set the second one to 255. And let's save the color one to 255. And the last one, which is visibility, I'm going to set it to 0.5. And let's have a look at how the color, there you can see it's taking shape. Font size, I'm going to set it to 1,2 rems. Then line height, I'm going to set it to 1,5 rems. Then the color, we are going to set it to variable white. Overflow, let's set it to auto. Then display, we set it to none. Oh yes, there you see, all the text is gone. Now I'm going to style the top nav dot left nav dot bed up. Let's set the minimum width to 20 rems. Let's set the height to 11 rems. And from the left side, I want to push it to 1,6 rems. Now we're done with that. I'm gonna push for some hover if to before, to default before. Let's go with this one. Okay, let's set the contents to empty, position absolute, border style, to solid, transparent, we want to use the border color on over, so this color that I want. Then let me set the additional transparent here. Let's have a look at from the bottom. I want it to cut off at minus 1,5 frames RAM. Then also set index, let's set it to 2. Left side, let's push it to 2 RAMs. Then display, let's set it to none. We are done with that. Now we go on to the top nav dot left nav dot desktop on hover dot fit up. I also want to have the before. Let's set display to block. Now we're going to start the smartphone class. Let me set the minimum width to 15 RAMs. Let's push it to the left side to 1,6 RAMs. This is for the smart class. Then line height, let's give it line height. Let's give it 10 RAMs. We have to look at the changes that we have done. Okay. This one, that's why there's an error there. Let's put another clause in there, yeah, so that my CSS styling has got no errors. Now let's go and style in the mobile class. I want the mobile class, this one. Let me come in right here. And we paste the content. So I want to have some changes on hover. Dot smartphone. Directed at the smartphone. Okay. And then let's have the hover before hover before let's set it to display block. Then I also want to target the Telegram class. This one, there it is. Let's set the minimum width to I'm going to set the minimum width to 12 frames. Then height, I'm going to set it to 6 frames. Then to the left side, we're going to push it 1,6 frames. There you can see. Using the spec for desktop view, yes, you can see that's the desktop view. So good. So I need to continue styling to the extreme right side.